it's Melissa here from Little Kosher Lunch, and we have just reached the end of Sukkot. I'm eating some soup in my sukkah. Eating some soup in my sukkah, and I wanted to just document it before Sukkot is over because it's been a major marathon of Jewish high holidays. We've had such a really fun Sukkot, but also like a whirlwind blur of a Sukkot. So I wanted to take a moment and discuss it with you here and just sort of capture the memories of our holiday before we roll into Simchat Torah tomorrow. It's been a lot of holidays. Sukkot is one of those harvest-timed holidays. We're now in October, and so there is a tradition of serving foods stuffed in other foods during Sukkot. So there's all kinds of fruits and vegetables adorning your sukkah. My kids set our sukkah up with these beautiful squash on the table. Even without a sukkah, in past years, I've done things like I've made a big pumpkin and served a beans and greens soup out of it. We've done little kabocha squash with spiced chickpeas and little meatballs. And tonight we're doing just a very basic pumpkin soup in a halved kabocha squash. We sauteed onions, whirled those in the blender with some cooked squash, some cumin, a little bit of garlic, and just a little bit of water. So this is a totally vegan soup. And if I'd gotten my act together, I would have cooked my pumpkin seeds and put those on top. But instead we did some popcorn, and so for added crunch, I've thrown that on top. So a stuffed pumpkin is a really fun thing to make for Sukkot. If you're thinking of ideas for next year, think of stuffing a pumpkin, stuffing a pepper, stuffing a cabbage, whatever your heart desires. It's a really fun way to like show the abundance of our produce right now. In terms of being here in the sukkah, last year we got a Lulav and Etrog. This year I couldn't get it together, so I'll link up a great video about those for you if you're not familiar. But we did get a sukkah up, you guys, and this is like through the miracle of Craigslist free. We ended up with our very own sukkah. It's so beautiful, and with friends who were at our house, we put the sukkah up after Yom Kippur. We're utilizing natural trees that hang over our patio for half of the sukkah, and on the other half we put up bamboo poles and palm fronds that we had trimmed from our palm trees just in time for the holiday. One of the beautiful things about Sukkot is that you dwell and eat your meals and sit with friends and drink wine and spend time in a sukkah, which is a very impermanent structure. The wind blows through it. We've had high winds here in LA and even fires in LA, so it is a very vulnerable structure. One of the beautiful things is that if you look up at night, you can see the stars. The sun comes through, and this emulates what the Jews wandering in Egypt experienced, where they had to construct an impermanent shelter every night. In addition to having our own sukkah, we spent this holiday, as we have in past years, just visiting other people's sukkahs. And so we were invited to celebrate Sukkot with friends last night. We've celebrated at our temple and gone to like family Sukkot celebrations. My children have Sukkot at their school, and they can visit and go to different ones on campus. There are others across Los Angeles that you can visit. So it's been really a lot of fun. In addition, there are all kinds of like Sukkot celebrations and events that are great for children and families. This is a PJ Library craft that my older daughter did at a PJ Library hosted event a couple weeks ago. There's actually a picture of her and her grandmother in this little sukkah. Hard to see. Polaroid. They had a really fun time, and they studied the different 4 species that are a part of the Lulav, and then the Etrog, which is a citron or like a lemon relative. I also just encourage you guys, if you're watching this in preparation for an upcoming Sukkot, to do what you can in terms of visiting other people's sukkahs. Put up one of your own if you have the capacity to do so. They're very expensive. Thus, we were very excited to get a hand-me-down free one. Over here, I have a few other craft things that I wanted to share. I have so many. Sukkot books. We have other decorations like this PJ Library mobile to welcome guests to your sukkah. These things we didn't get around to hanging in our sukkah this year, and we had such high winds, you guys, that it probably would not have lasted. But these I keep in a special decorating box. Little tissue paper fruits that you can unfurl and hang in your sukkah, just regular straight up streamers. We did a paper chain, but from year to year maybe we can build on that. I also encourage like fun activities like a little berry basket that you can put leaves on top of and make miniature sukkahs with your family. I have stickers. And then for younger children who maybe are not up to doing like the gluing of a paper chain, you could paint toilet paper rolls and thread these on a ribbon and make a really fun decoration decoration where it's like large scale beading. The activity stations at my daughter's nursery school were just so amazing that I had to insert some footage painting this little sukkah box. Then they had sensory stations with real palm frond pieces and tree bark, as well as imaginative play stations with blocks and other materials along with little figurines. Lastly, the last decoration that we did not put up in our sukkah, but that we're gonna save for next year because I think it was a really fun craft idea. We got a case of these apple ciders in an apple jar. These are plastic, and I made a point to save these. We went ahead and rinsed and dried them, and then we stuffed tissue paper. I actually used tissue paper from her birthday gifts to really upcycle things that would ordinarily get recycled or thrown away. They have the big palm jug, and these could be hung like pretend fruits in your sukkah. So it didn't quite happen for us this year. We got partway through the craft, and I just wanted to share that with you because I have big ambitions sometimes and it just doesn't pan out. And so if you had big ambitions for your Sukkot and it didn't quite pan out, I totally understand and I support you. Nevertheless, my kids and my family had a really great time. We love, going to family events and getting out of the house, and having a sukkah gets you out of your house. And my kids really enjoyed setting the table for friends to come over. We didn't do huge elaborate meals. The stuffed pumpkin is my fanciest thing yet, but we've done frozen pizzas in the sukkah. I took a fruit platter to our friend's sukkah yesterday. You could pick up sandwiches. It could be anything. It really doesn't have to be fancy for you to enjoy the atmosphere of getting together with friends. As you can see, we're having a lot of fun, but I just want to wish you a very happy end to the Sukkot holiday. I hope you enjoyed this little recap to see how our Reformed Jewish family celebrated. And as always, I welcome you to my channel, whether you're Jewish or not Jewish, whether you love food or you're not a great cook. I hope you can get something from me here on this channel, and I appreciate your time. Be well, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye-bye.